Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome back to OpenTTD from 1733. Look at this, we're in 1913, so in-game we've been playing now for 180 years. And in the last episode we connected up Planhattan Springs, up over our little mountain pass to Bardham, and indeed the wider network that we have spanning this map. And what I thought we would do this episode is have a look in, focus in a bit on the end game, because we are there now. I was thinking a bit about this the other day. You have OpenTTD. Basically, it very, very quickly changes from a sort of business game. It's not really like a business management game. It's a network and a traffic management game at its heart. And I think the reason that I like playing this game with the sort of settings that I do, where you have, slow trains, and you start stupidly early, so you start at a time period before trains exist, and it sort of extends out the business management or company management elements of the game. But it's very much the case that at this point, even with our settings being what they are, namely that there's a multiplier on freight, so freight trains take longer to get up to speed, and there is the difficulty of going uphill, so we've got an example of how we sort of cope with that here. We've got, not that this train line here is particularly busy, but on the left hand side, coming up the hill, we've got a couple of different tracks, so that if there's a slower train coming up, a faster train can take the other track and overtake. But really, at this point, with these steam trains, these guys bombing along at, I think the top speed is something like 85 miles an hour they'll stack out at. I don't have to pay too much mind to, the trains. It's almost like, the track design, you're worrying much more about the network and dealing with the traffic rather than dealing with the realities of, very slow trains, very underpowered trains, freight going up vastly different speeds to passengers, that sort of thing, which is, what I would say maybe the first 20, 30 episodes were principally about. I mean, obviously you can't ignore traffic, you can't ignore traffic flow, and obviously, we've got a fair bit of traffic and a fair bit of I mean, look at it, spaghettification I called it in a previous episode, but it's it's true. We've got our the network is pretty busy, and you can't sort of ignore that, but at the moment all we're doing in the game is sort of more of the same. There's going to be nothing that's drastically different at this point from what's come before, and it's at about this point in the game that I sort of go, okay, I'll go play the next thing, do something different. It's sort of symptomatic, I guess, as well of a sandbox game. I started this video series with the idea of, I haven't seen a series of vids starting quite this early. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. Go have a look. There's some obviously wonderful YouTubers. But the idea was for the start of the video series, and I'm now in the point where we're in the 20th century. The game's been going quite a long time, and I'm wondering how to end these series. And what I thought we would do then, today, just dragging myself back to the point is in here somewhere, is have a look. Here we go. Oh yes, I'm top of the league table. Also, bottom of the league table. I forget what all the different rankings are, but chairperson, I'm pretty sure, isn't top. Did it used to be something like mogul? Was it mogul something? Or could be tycoon. I guess that would make sense given the game. But what we can do is have a look at our detailed performance rating. And what I thought I would try and do is get these all green, if I'm able to. So a whole bunch of them, we don't have a loan, we've got huge amounts of money, although only I guess only just. If we spend like 3 mil, we'll be back under that. But so far, 100% there, 100% there. 8 different types of cargo. Yep, great. Delivered cargo in the last 4 quarters. Yes, amazing. Income in the last 12 quarters. Great there. Cash in the last 12. Yeah, we're doing just fine there. So the profit of the vehicle with the lowest income. And that, boom, that's where we are really having a hit. We've got a bunch of loss-making vehicles. So I need to go through and root out those. And stations. 66 out of 80. I thought I had more stations than that. I'm not going to lie, but then I haven't been sat here counting them. Although, this seems to suggest I have 76. So maybe there is some sort of let's have a look. Recently serviced. Maybe that's it. Well, we'll come back to that. But I think it would seem to make sense to focus on loss-making vehicles, but sort of more widely, loss-making routes. Let's see if we can work out what they are and either ditch them or make them profitable. So we've got boats first of all. Let's just we've got vehicles that no longer need replacing, so there we go. Okay, these are all... Have I stopped these? I would appear to have stopped these. Yeah, I think I stopped them, but then never undid them. Oh yeah, because what? What have we got there? And well, first and foremost, are you making money? Yes, you are. You're doing fine. We'll leave you alone. This one. Okay. Also making money. That's fine. So I think then that we will sell these boats here. And sell these boats here. And then we are down to 2 money-making boats. I've got these bulk freight boats and these fishing boats. So the fishing boats are making small amounts of money. I mean, is it worth changing them out for bigger boats? I don't know. And the bulk freight, is it worth changing them out for bigger boats? Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on the boats as much. We can sort of come back to them. So, let's instead take a look at trains. I mean, no, I am going to look at these. Just might as well. These two both seem to be making 20k plus a year, so I think they're alright. The fishing boats, what I think I will do with these is bump them up to better boats, and if they make enough money, then I shall keep them, and if they don't, I shall ditch them. So I don't think paddle steamers is the way to go. 170 crates of goods. Maybe the bark or the merchantman. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm just looking at the running cost, you know. Maybe these little schooners, much faster, slightly fewer goods. Is that gonna do it? I'm going old school. We'll go with the Clipper. It's got the combination of more capacity and more speed, and it will either work or it won't. That, you know, and that's either way is fine. If we need to ditch it, we will. Because I think the minimum that we want to be looking for, is 10,000. So anything which isn't making 10,000 a year needs to go. So these dudes, they're making over 10,000 a year. It's this green plus, isn't it, in the coin there? That's what we need to be looking for. So I shall replace out these fishing boats. We might drop down to 2 if they're quicker and they are more capacious. We'll maybe only need 2 boats, not 3. And then we've got these bulk freighters. Which route are these guys taking? They are taking this route here. Sand, I believe. So, I thought, sand this way and chemicals, I'm guessing, this way. Yeah. And it's not amazing, is it? Let's have a look at all the boats. There we go. So they're not making much. They all make 2,500 a year. They all go at 12 miles an hour. They take 132 tons of sand. That's not great. So we either need to cancel that or improve it in some way. So they're taking the sand here. I guess they're getting the transfer credits, are they? No, it is just... No, they're just dropping it here. This is making the glass. Alright, so there's no transfer at least that we need to worry about. We've got sort of sand here. Is that clay? Yeah. I mean, maybe... Just wondering what the best way to fix this is. Because I would hate to just have to ditch everything that isn't making money or enough money, but that might be the best solution. Tell you what, let's have a look on the big map. Okay, I think this is where we're looking, and instead of contours, let's look at businesses. Let's disable them all. And let's have a look. What am I looking for? Glassworks. So there's the glassworks where we're taking stuff. But we could just as easily, and where's all the dredging sites? Dairy farm, dredging sites. So we got you know, we've got a dredging site here and here. And where are the chemicals? Oh, I don't even know what it's called. Is it a port? No. Shipping centre? No. Stockyard? Don't think so. I've forgotten what the bulk terminal. There we go. I'm just looking at where I could replace it with a rail route. We've got boats here going up to here, and we've got something going from here to here. And I'm just looking, going, maybe I would be better doing a brand new lineup, and then I could ditch these because they're not making enough money. Just having a look and seeing what's what. I got this here. That's quite interesting. We could take it over here. I'm looking for dredging sites close to the coast and the whites there that are the bulk terminals I can get the chemicals from. So, you know, there's this here, and then the blue is where I would take it to. And I'm looking, I guess, for a decent mix. I mean, look, here, completely new, completely bespoke. Let's have a look. We got the sandbank. Oh, and Hondborn is a big chunky city as well. And then we've got this up here, the glassworks. That's nice. We're gonna struggle, I think. To get anything from the sandbank, though. Okay, let's stop umming and ahhing and start building. Get rid of the trees so that we can see the woods. Arf, arf. Okay. Going with, was it the double Aberdare for freight? I forget, or was that just express freight? I want to stick in with the so heavy freight. What have we got? Well, 1100. Yeah, I think that is. It's not the high flyer. it's the ram's bottom, isn't it? And I think that should be good enough. So let's go for that. And we'll have this one. It's going. It is. This one is going up hills though. I'm gonna double ram's bottom it. Okay, and then let's go for sand. I think. There we go. Fully loaded. And then unloaded. Let's just make absolutely sure. There we go, sand. Okay. And then we can have another. What am I doing? There we go. Another double ram's bottom, and this one will be chemicals. And job's a good one. Now I think I would have one more of each of these. One more of these. And one more of these. And we'll wait until, you know, one of these or both of them are ready to go on their merry way. Which one is that? Oh well, let's send them both. With 3 stations here, that will be just fine. And my thinking is that now I am at least, I am at least maintaining glass production, you know, and I sincerely hope that these guys are going to make money. I can dismantle the other route without worrying about it. Is what I'm driving at over here. See, I guess the issue is that, you know, this is creating woods. Predtown Woods is collecting the glass goods being produced over here, and you know, we got these trains here that are hopefully, presumably, yep, making a chunk of cash. You know, they are doing okay. They are doing just fine, and as such, it's sort of like, yeah, want to keep that going. So it isn't just a case of replacing the ships somewhere else with a route somewhere else. I need to work out how to monetize this really effectively. And wow, these guys aren't great at transporting the goods anyway. What are you doing here? There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, because these guys, what trains are you running? Yeah, they're on the new ones, and they cost a fortune to run every year. So, not great. I maybe want to go from 2 trains down to 1, because although they are big, long trains, that's a pretty flat route. To what is a pretty small station as well. That seems to be an issue. This small terminal station here in Sunworth, which is getting backed up, and that might be, that looks like that is impacting our profits. So, well, let's deal with that. Let's just deal with that. We should have a good reputation in Sunworth. Outstanding, lovely. Let's let's exploit that to our advantage and mess with it. Yeah, what am I doing? That is what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got, yeah, just 3 platforms. Oh, hospitals. Oh, mates, what to do? I think the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's up. Okay. Oh, Sunworth, you're killing me, Smalls. Still excellent. Well, what if I'm just wondering what we might do instead. Just needs to be somewhere in Sunworth that accepts the goods, I guess. So, you know. Now that could be one. Would it let me do this? Yes, but no, but yes, but no, but. Yeah, well. Now you see, look at this. Not that, that's terrible, ignore that. I'm just thinking that a single, oh gosh, this is messy, but, where are we looking here? A single track, you know, it might even be better, this might be better, to have the goods come into this and out again. So the goods, it would come into here, like so, and how would I get it back this way in a way that makes sense? I think I would do something stupid. Look at me, I'm doing something stupid. Yeah, something like this, which is a tad ridiculous but gets it back and doesn't involve me damaging a river, which is, you know, one of those rules that I have set for myself. And yeah, that is slow getting back. But these guys, instead of going to Sunworth, they're going to Suntown Central, and they are not going there. And the way to get there is like that. This is pretty bad, isn't it? All things considered, it's not great, but is it a crazy idea if it works? I'm gonna say no. No, it isn't. So there we go. just turn these back on. And then the last thing that I want to do is just check all these guys are now going to Sunworth Central. Last one, I think. So you need to just come to here and forget about Sunworth. There we go. So that was somewhat hacky, but I am hopeful that because they're just dropping the goods off, that will speed them up and hopefully improve their profitability. And, you know, it's less congestion around here. Yeah, I mean, this is probably going to need looking at, but you know what? I think that's one for a future episode because I cannot be bothered right now. It's going to be a hassle to do that. Let's just stop this replacement and maybe we're going to go down to 2 boats. I think 2 boats here will make money. If they don't, maybe 1 will make money. And by make money, I mean, of course, make 10,000 monies. Yeah, I don't think it's been years since I've gone through a long-running game and basically tried to make sure everything was profitable. I normally just half-ass it. I'm trying to whole-ass this for you, and I hope you appreciate it. But oh my god, how old am I? Older than you would think. However, I think that we're going to have to call it there for today. I don't know that we've done much. Have I done much? I have set up a new route, look, all the way down here, and I am hopeful that these guys are going to be making us money. Hopeful, schmopeful. They are struggling to get up that there hill, but oh my god. Wow, they are struggling, so they are. Are they gonna actually, you know, I think I could maybe do with making these trains shorter. How much are we talking here? Yeah, you see, that's not ideal. It's the uphilliness of it and the combined with the weight that is just struggling them, causing them to struggle. Maybe I might have to ditch it. The running cost of these new trains, these are just the Ramsbottoms though, but 18 grand a year. You know, these guys are not making that much money, and you know, maybe 1 train instead of 2, saving 9 grand a year, could bump them into profitability if they could get up the hill. Some food for thought. But anyway, there you go. Failing to optimise. That might be the name of this episode. But as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves.